So we are still waiting for that second trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth, and whilst we do hope that it will come next week, then the week after, and the week after next, we should hopefully be getting it relatively soon. One thing many people are hoping to see in that trailer is just a little bit more of Spinosaurus action. In the first trailer, we got to see the Spinosaurus. It was showcased just a little bit, jumped out of the boat, kind of became a little bit of a menace, and that was pretty much it. We didn't really get to see too much of this dinosaur. However, we may be getting to see a little bit more about the Spinosaurus than what we initially thought. So today I want to talk about this fan theory going around the internet lately, and I think it came first from Spinosaurus the King, and to be honest, I do see where they are coming from with this, but we're going to discuss it just a little bit more to see the likelihood of this theory coming true. As you guys know, I love talking about theories here on the channel. To basically summarize it, you can probably tell by the title, but it seems like the Jurassic Park 3 specific Spinosaurus might, and I must say might, be returning in Jurassic World Rebirth. So yeah, why do we think this? Images, news articles, we're going to go over it, so don't you worry. But before we do, if you do wish to help me out just a little bit more and my content creation efforts here on YouTube, then be sure to head on over to the description where you can find a link to my merch store where you get to see all of these brand new Rebirth inspired merchandise, such as the Cutant, which honestly I think is probably one of my favorite, and I think already most of you guys seem to make that your favorite as well. But yes, it's one of my favorites, so yeah, go ahead, get your Rebirth inspired items. And there's also a discount using code REBIRTH until May 19th. So go ahead, go there, get your Rebirth inspired designs so that you can wear them when you go and watch Jurassic World Rebirth in just, oh man, less than 2 months time. But for now, let's get into how the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus might be returning in Jurassic World Rebirth. So yes, as we know, the Spinosaurus is returning in Jurassic World Rebirth, but not the specific one from Jurassic Park 3. That guy is still, well, I don't really know. The last we saw of him was in 2016 where he ran off into the jungle of Manticore Island. And to continue that story, we know that there was an investigation of Manticore Island as confirmed by Sammy in Chaos Theory Season 1. Since we know the Spinosaurus was there, something clearly must have happened to this dinosaur. Whether it's dead or alive, we still don't know, but it's most likely still alive at this point. We're just going to have to wait and see what they did with this Spinosaurus. So thinking about that, keep that in mind for when we do discuss this theory today, because I feel as though if, authorities went to this island to take off the Spinosaurus, then obviously it must be somewhere. And honestly, I think it fits the theme of Rebirth Island as well. So that makes a lot of sense to me. But what are we talking about today? Because we actually have evidence to support the idea now. So if you guys are unaware, when the CinemaCon trailer was being first shown, which is trailer 2, which we still haven't seen public yet, but at CinemaCon they were basically hyping up and they released 4 awesome posters, one with the T-Rex, one with the Quetzalcoatlus, one with Scarlett Johansson with a very weird looking creature and Raptorclaw, which we might now think is the Mutodon, and then we also have this one right here with Mahershala Ali's character, and it's very hard to work out what type of dinosaur this specifically is. As we can see, he's holding the flare, which means, judging by the trailer, this should be the D-Rex, right? But it just doesn't match the style or the design of the D-Rex that we actually have. The claws, the foot, doesn't ring a bell. So when we go over dinosaurs that we have seen in the past with 3 claws on their hand and a similar structure on their foot, not many of them actually line up. Sure, we do have dinosaurs like Giganotosaurus, but after the mess of it in Jurassic World Dominion, I don't think we'll be seeing it return in a live-action movie, maybe in Chaos Theory Season 4 later this year. But the other one is Spinosaurus, and this is where the theory comes in. When we take a look at the hand claw in this poster, and then we compare it to the hand claw of the Spinosaurus, there's actually a good amount of resemblance there. It's not just about the 3 claws, but the design as well. The way that the skin is slightly pushed around the claw, the way that it's structured, and the way that one is longer than the other, it makes a lot of sense, and it does look like the Spinosaurus's claw. Next up we have the foot. Now the logo for Jurassic World Rebirth is covering the foot, but when we do compare it to the Spinosaurus's foot, again, it looks very, very similar. And I'm actually rather interested to see whether or not this is the case. But what other further evidence do we have to support this idea of Jurassic World Rebirth reintroducing the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus? Well, I did cover this just a few days ago, maybe a week ago now, but the Empire magazine did confirm that your fan favourites such as Tyrannosaurus Rex, Dilophosaurus, and, in quotations, even Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus is back on the scene. Now, of course, as I said, loads of people are going to go crazy hearing that because it seems like that's basically confirming that the JP3 Spino is returning. But I did say that these people posting the article, such as Ben Travis who posted this one, probably doesn't really know the correct terminology or the correct species that are appearing in the movie. There's still a chance I may be wrong and he may be right, it could actually be Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, but I think he's just generalizing the species of Spinosaurus returning. I don't think this has anything to do with the specific one from 2001. So we do need to take that into account, and when we do take it into account, we start to think, hold on, wait a second, we're overhyping this. We still have Spinosauruses in the movie. We have at least 3 of them. The Rebirth Spinosaurus and the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, they're still the same species. They are Spinosaurus. Now, despite the design being slightly different, they are still going to have the main features of Spinosaurus that we knew from the 90s and in the 2020s now. And that's going to include the feet and the claws. Now, the feet are very hard to look at in this poster, so I wouldn't even use that as, full-fledged evidence. So when we try to look for the webbing on the feet, which we presume that this Spinosaurus in Rebirth to have, it's very hard to make out. We can't really see it, so that's not really much to go by. So then we're just left with the claws. Spinosaurus has 3 claws. I don't think they're going to change much of that. So to say that it is Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, I think is a bit far-fetched. There's still a chance, and to be honest, I would love the idea of these 3 Spinosauruses in Rebirth taking on the D-Rex, dying off, and then you hear the infamous Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus roar from the background, and then it takes on the D-Rex and kills it. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm all for it. I'd love to see a big bash of dinosaurs like that. So yeah, whilst there is some evidence to maybe support the idea of Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus returning, I would just say hold your horses for the time being, because the evidence that we do have does look rather promising until you think about the generalization of Spinosaurus. Of course, the article I don't think is much to go by. I really hope I will be proven wrong, but I don't think it's much to go by. I think it's just generalizing the species of Spinosaurus. And then when you look at the species of Spinosaurus, the claws are going to be pretty much the same. They're not going to change from 2001 to 2025. And then we also have the foot, and it's, there could be a difference there. We could see some webbing, but again, it's not the best photo to showcase the Rebirth Spinosaurus feet. Anyways, you know what I mean. The photograph that we have, it's hard to go by to even look at a difference between that one and the JP3 Spino. So I honestly still don't think it's returning. I would love to see it return. I think Rebirth is a great fit for it to return because we know it made its way onto the mainland at some point. So what happens? What happens from there? Was it left on Manticore Island? Was it actually taken to the mainland? Was it brought into the mainland, then taken to Rebirth Island? There's loads of stuff that could have happened with this specific creature. So we're just going to have to wait and see, and hopefully in Rebirth we should have our questions answered about this specific Spinosaurus. But for this theory, I'm going to say there's a 30% likelihood. It's not the worst theory in the world, it's there, it has its probabilities, but again, I think we're looking just a bit too much into it. But I'm interested to know what you guys think, so head on down to the comments and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're brand new around here so that you can see all of the latest Jurassic World Rebirth content. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Well, why not leave a like and subscribe for more Jurassic content? I appreciate every single one of you for reaching this point into the video and supporting me this far. If you wish to support me even further, then feel free to head on down to the description where you can find links to donate, my Patreon, and you can also press that join button to become a member here on YouTube and gain access to some awesome emojis. A massive thank you to all of the YouTube members for this month, as well as the amazing fans over on Patreon too. Your extra bit of support really goes a long way. But for now, I wish you a great rest of your day.